usually happen is I get this underhook where I'm exposing his elbow here, okay? Let's say I have no chance at it, or he's pushing my, he's got his frames in, I don't really have a chance, or he hit his arm in time, so I don't really have the Americana. But I do have access with his elbow out, okay? So when I see that, I'm gonna go back to my normal side control. I'm gonna keep his elbow exposed. It's giving him the frame, and that's okay, Because I wanna go to mount from this position. So for me to do that, I do not want to throw my leg over because that's going to get me caught in half guard. So what I'd rather do is go to a low knee on belly, stay low. Don't go like this, where you're pinning all your weight. I want to stay low and keep pressure. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to walk his elbow up to keep this arm away from it, pushing my knee back. And as I keep it up here, he really has no opportunity, no way to block my knee from just sliding across and going right to mount. Now, look what I already have. I have my arm under his head, and I have his arms exposed up high here, okay? So I'm gonna keep this. First, I'm gonna drop my hips, I'm gonna ivy hook, grapevine him, bring my legs underneath, and I'm gonna really drop my pressure into his hips, okay? Into his sternum, his belly, whatever. And I'm gonna walk this arm up just a little bit more. I'm going to grab his tricep with my arm that's under his head, and I'm going to use that to buy me just a split second to bring my head over there as I push his elbow right across, okay? From here, ideally, I want this arm across his own neck, right here, under his chin. But a lot of times, you're very rarely going to get a perfect bite like that. But if I can just get it across his face, this is good enough here, okay? So, my hand was here blocking his elbow. I replaced it with my head, my neck. I want to drop low, like right to his tricep here, okay? I want to make sure this hand is deep, so I'm going to kind of crawl it through, get really tight bite, okay? I'm going to grab my bicep. I'm going to squeeze down. Sometimes that's enough to get the tap. If not, I'm going to tripod and push all my weight down into his face on my shoulder. I don't normally recommend that you swing out to side control to finish. That is the correct way to finish the arm triangle. Like as I get this, I'm gonna swing out and start turning into it and get the finish there. Yeah, it's significantly tighter, but you just gave up mount if it doesn't work. So things happen where he swings out hard, it might be slippery, and then you just lost the net.